going to start the stream up hot and heavy today. Starting the stream out hot and heavy, a couple minutes early, give people time to get into the stream today. The drink of choice, if you're catching this on the video on demand, we're taking a look at some cherry cola from Publix. We're going to go a little off-brand today. I was in the mood for some cherry cola, so I figured I'd do some cherry cola in the stream tonight. We'll give, like I said, a few minutes for people to come into the stream. And we'll start talking about Black Friday haul video, stuff I have here. I'm going to do a lot of show and tell, and it's going to be a 30-minute stream in this particular stream. I don't think it's long enough content to really do a full hour, and some early holiday gifts I got from my girlfriend. So I wanted to talk about that in the stream tonight. Hopefully everything's good. I checked before I started the stream up. The OBS is pretty good right now. My upload speed is fine. It shouldn't cause any buffering, I'm hoping. Hey, Christian, thanks for coming into the chat today, sir. Hopefully there'll be no issues. Hey, King Snake, how's it going, sir? Thanks for coming in. Prior to shooting the stream tonight, I shot in my layout you see here an unboxing video, which will be going up on Wednesday. Doing very well, Christian. Thank you for asking. Drink for tonight, guys, is we're doing a little Publix Cherry Coke. Something a little off-brand. I was in the mood for some Cherry Coke. Why spend $5 when it costs you $3 for the same stuff? No point spending more money. Hey, STS, how's it going, sir? Just starting the stream a little early tonight. We're going to be talking Black Friday pickups haul video. Some experiences I had at Black Friday over the last weekend. And some early holiday gifts I got from my girlfriend. Her and I traded some gifts early, only because we're going to be doing Hanukkah. All our gift openings will be a little early, so we wanted to give a couple gifts early as we're having a trip in mid-December, which will be no content on that Sunday and on that Monday. So, I saw a little bit of yours, STS, but I wanted to start a little early, make sure everything is good, make sure all the alerts went out, and they did, and the thumbnail looks perfect. Excellent, 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 excellent. So it's only going to be about a 30-minute stream tonight. I looked at how much stuff I have. I don't know if I could squeeze a full hour into a stream tonight. My cat is scratching. So I'm going to try to do best I can with what I have. So I'll let you guys know now. I just wanted to start the stream up, make sure we had no issues, no problems. Wednesday's video this week will be the unboxing, which I'll showcase off a little bit in the video. I shot that prior to this video because when I do a recording, when OBS starts recording, it takes a lot of processing power and it will actually hog up the stream. I don't think it's bad, STS. I spoke to her last week. I think it's okay now. So hopefully she'll be into the stream soon. I hope. I don't know, though. So we'll see what happens. Black Friday for me was pretty good this year. I got some decent stuff. Was it everything I really wanted? There was a couple items I held off on getting. Only because I wasn't sure if I wanted to pull a trigger on those items yet or not. And we have, like I said, I have a trip coming up in mid-December with me and my girl going up to Universal Studios in Orlando. We're doing a full weekend. Hey, Jackie, how's it going? Awesome. Hopefully your computer doesn't break again. So we're going to start the stream off a little early tonight. Drink of choice, people just came in again. I mentioned was cherry cola. We're doing some Publix cherry cola tonight. First, before we start anything off, the giveaway. The giveaway is still ongoing. It's for My Hero Academia. If you have not yet entered, I highly recommend, if you're a U.S. resident, to get yourself involved in that giveaway. It's for 5 pops. I got it from Entertainment Earth as a sponsored giveaway deal. Something I really wasn't expecting to get. They sort of just sent it to me, and it's something I didn't really ask them for, but I still said I would still do a video review for them, and I hope one person would really like those pops. Again, I don't know anything about My Hero Academia. I thought it'd be, like I said before in the prior streams and in prior videos, that would be sort of like the next tier of the very popular anime. They usually have one every year, every 2 years that's extremely popular, like Dragon Ball Z, Neo Genesis Evangelion, The Last Airbender, Naruto. Those sort of animes is where I see this sort of anime, in that sort of genre. I don't know. People do, STS. There are crazy people out there. So let's take a look at what we got on this haul video today. First, we'll talk about the haul. Very first thing I did was Friday morning, or actually, excuse me, Thursday, right around 3 o'clock, I lined up at GameStop. because I wanted to get my hands on those GameStop mystery boxes. If you're not aware, my 2017 GameStop mystery box unboxing video was my most viewed video on my entire channel. It has the most, not necessarily the most views, but has the most watch time. Probably on any other video I have, even more than my quarter-inch scale Blackest Night power batteries. Those are the two most widely viewed videos, and to this day, that 2017 video gets views every single day. Why? I don't know. I thought it would do good this year. It started out pretty okay, but it nowhere has the amount of legs and the amount of watch time or views that the 2017 video has, which I don't understand why. I use the same tags. I just call it 2018. There's no real difference between the way the videos look on the surface. I don't know. But looking at both those videos, I couldn't really understand why the 2017 video blew up and the 2018 hasn't blown up like that. I'm still happy of people watching it, and I hope you guys did watch it. So let's actually take a look at what I got. So those boxes had 5 items in each box. There were 1 of 5 different Funko Pops. You could get Angela from Gargoyle. There was a Disney retro cartoon theme. That's what the theme for the box was. You can get... again, it was all Disney-based product. You can get Angela from the Gargoyles cartoon, Megavolt from Darkwing Duck, Wildcat from Tailspin, Monterey Jack from Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, and Max from Goof Troop, which of course is Goofy's son. Those are 5 pops you could get. I thought on the prior stream, last week's stream, which I was talking about Black Friday, I thought you can only get 1 chase. I was wrong. That's the way it was looking like from all the viewers and from all YouTubers going around. A couple YouTubers broke the story that you can get, again, 1 of 5 different chases. So you could have multiple chases in this year's box as well as they did as last year's box, which again was the 8-bit pop set of pops. So you can get 5 different chases in that year's box. You get 5 different chases in this year's box. So the items you can get in those boxes, you get 1 pop guaranteed. You get a Pez dispenser from one of the cereal mascots, from one of the, they call it the, look at the name here, the Monster Cereals. You get a Goof Troop pin. You get a stack of glow-in-the-dark stars, and you get a, I think what else you got? And something else. What other thing? One other thing, you got the pop, the Pez dispenser, the pin, the stars, and 1 other item. I can't remember what the other item was, but that's not important right now. So I bought 4 boxes, and you couldn't do the 30% deal as I thought you could. The deal ended prior to Black Friday. I think some of the stores last year were allowing that deal to carry over into Black Friday. The store I went to did not allow me to do so. I tried, it did not allow me to do so. Those boxes normally had a price point of, oh, actually, the other item was a Tom and Jerry plush. You can get either Tom or Jerry. That's what the other item was. They were 1 of 2, so you can get either one. They were about like this big, too. They're very, very small, the Tom and Jerry plush. The normal price for those boxes were $25. But because of Black Friday, they cut the price to $20 US. So if you buy those boxes now, it's probably $25 going forward. So I bought 4 boxes, total $80. I spent $80 at GameStop for all 4 boxes. So I started opening the boxes. I'll do them one by one the way I opened them. So the first thing I pulled out was the Goof Troop Max Pop. I didn't really want this guy. He looked okay. Again, you have the GameStop exclusive logo here. This is Goof Troop number 462. Here's the packaging. If you did not see the unboxing video, definitely take a look at it after the stream. This one's okay looking. Not the greatest looking pop, in my honest opinion. There is a chase version of him as well. I think he just has I think he's holding a different item, I believe. Head will spin, 360 with no issues, but his size is really, really small. Compared to, let's say, Goofy, he's meant to be a smaller character in size, which I can understand what they did there. So this is for Goof Troop. Next one I was very, very surprised I pulled. As you guys know, I've talked about it in many, many videos, my odds of pulling chases. I usually don't have good odds of pulling chases. If you watched the video, I hope you guys did, I did in fact pull the Megavolt chase. I wanted this pop most of all because I like Darkwing Duck and I wanted to complete the collection. I have all the pops in the Darkwing Duck wave. Megavolt is not listed in that wave because he's a newer pop. Now, he does glow in the dark. I think the only thing that glows, I think the light bulb he's holding glows, and I think his light sockets, because that has the weird material that feels like it glows in the dark. He's the one I wanted the most. Out of all the pops, I wanted this guy the most. So we'll take a look at him real quick. Yes, he's a chase. I'm opening him up. So we'll take a look at him real quick. And the material feels very, very weird at the top here, so I'm thinking the plug here glows in the dark. I think maybe the light bulb does as well. He does spin. There is no hindrance to the articulation. The teeth get close to the light bulb, as I mentioned in the video. He does look good. He's sort of humanoid-esque in shape. But I think this glows in the dark. It looks like it does, and I think the light socket, the plug, I think that glows in the dark as well. So for 2017, let my camera focus, for 2017 and 2018, I was lucky enough to pull a chase both times. So I'm kind of happy about that. Let me get this guy situated. Put him in wrong. There we go. And put him back into the packaging. I always have an issue with this guy, putting him back in the packaging. If I have to struggle with him, I'll just put him back off camera. I'm not too worried about him. There we go. We'll put him back in the packaging. And that's what the box would look like. So I am happy to pull a Megavolt Chase. This guy I was very, very happy about. Next we pulled... we pulled Angela next from Gargoyles. And I wanted this one because I eventually want to complete the Gargoyle collection, and more about the Gargoyles shortly. We'll talk more about that in a minute or two. Again, this is a GameStop exclusive. The Chase version of her I have to get because that's her stone form. And there's a reason why I have to get the stone form, and I'll talk about that hopefully before the end of the stream tonight. Because I'm working on a special project with another guy I found on Instagram. And hopefully him and I can work on a deal out for what I want to do with this. So here's Angela. A very slim figure. She does need a figure stand. She has a double-pegged foot stand that she has. Now, there is... I know there's articulation on this pop, but the way she's sculpted, she can't really turn her head the way she looks. Mainly because the way her wings are pinned behind her ear, and the way the back of her hair is sculpted down, you can't really move the head that much. You hear it clicking and popping right there. So I'm not going to really worry about the articulation. I said that on the actual video when I pulled her out. I wasn't too concerned with the articulation. I was very happy to get her. So again, this is Angela, number 464. Of course, these are all GameStop boxes. You have GameStop listed right there. Last but not least, we didn't pull any duplicates out of all four of those boxes. I was extremely happy about that, which is Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers Monterey Jack. This is number 465. The Chase version of him, I believe, is him holding the cheese and his eyes were all bugging out. Because in the cartoon, he always freaked out when he had cheese. So that was the sort of gimmick with this pop. So I thought it was a very, very cool idea. He is, of course, a mouse. I used to watch Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers many years ago. It looks like Monterey Jack. They did a very good job on the sculpt for him. Looks just like the character. Head does spin with no issues, no hindrance of the articulation. Looks good. Again, he is holding a block of cheese in his hand. Very, very funny gag. If you watch that cartoon, you understand what I'm talking about. He doesn't need a figure stand because he holds pretty well. So there's no issues with that pop. So very, very happy to pull Monterey Jack, again, out of those mystery boxes. I didn't pull any duplicates. I was very, very happy about that. Next thing you get are the Pez dispensers. So Pez and Funko worked out a deal. There's many characters now, and these ones I can see going up in value because the cereal mascots are extremely collectible for Funko. So I can definitely see these things going up in price very, very quickly. There is no candy with these guys. You just get the dispenser. If you know how a Pez dispenser works, you'll know how one of these guys works. So I got Frankenberry. Again, I didn't get any duplicates. Very, very happy. We got Count Chocula right there. We have Fruit Brute. So we about 3 people in the stream. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. Fruit Brute. And last but not least, we had Yummy Mummy. Now, I don't remember Yummy Mummy in the cereal mascots and the monster cereals. I don't know what food that was with, so let me know in the comments if you know what cereal this guy was from, because I have no clue. I know who Count Chocula is. I know who Frankenberry is. Fruit Brute, I don't know who he is. I don't know where he came from. He looks, I think, like a werewolf, I'm guessing. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comment section. Hopefully we get some more people in chat today. It's just going to be basically me talking about the haul video and the stuff I got earlier. If you're not interested, you'll have to step for the chat. I'll keep talking with you guys or without you. I'm not really too concerned for the stream tonight. The drink of choice, I mentioned it again, is some cherry cola. So hopefully you guys enjoy the stream tonight. Prior to me streaming, I mentioned it before some people came into the stream, I actually got a holiday gift from my girlfriend. One of the items I got was the Gotham City Edition Target exclusive box. I'm going to be doing a full review of this guy on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, you'll see a full unboxing of this 2-pack. It'll be going up. I already have it in my recorder, already edited, ready to go up. So this coming Wednesday will be this full review of the Target exclusive 2-pack. So it's a shirt and pop combo. So that's going to be on this coming Wednesday's review, if you see it right there. I wanted to do it prior to the stream so it didn't mess the stream up. So I was hoping it wouldn't have any issues or problems. So very, very happy to get this into my collection. I mentioned it on the stream. For some weird reason, when I tried getting this several months ago, unfortunately, when I had it in my cart, for some weird reason, it sold out. They ran out of stock. About 20 minutes later, they put more stock up. I tried getting that one. It sold out as well. So I finally got that one. It was funny. The funny little story was I was at Target. I saw it on the shelf, and my girlfriend's like, "Oh, look what they have here." I opened up and look at the box. The box is all beat up. There's no shirt. The pop looks like it got, ran over. I'm like, "Oh, man, too bad it's beat up. I'd love to get my hands on it, but the shirt's missing." My girl's like, yeah, it's a shame. Too bad." And she kind of walks away. I'm like, She has ulterior motives about this. So she knew that she picked this up for me, so I didn't need to worry about that. So I'm very, very happy about that. Let's move on. More holiday gifts. I talked about what I wanted to do as a project. I think I talked about it last week on the stream. It's something I want to do as a project going forward, and I found a guy on Instagram that's going to help me with this project. Hopefully we can do a good price, and I'll talk about what I want to do. But I needed stuff to do, and my girlfriend knew for a fact I wanted the Gargoyles Pops, so she picked me up a stack of the Gargoyles Pops. She got me it's an early holiday gift, like I said. We got Bronx from Gargoyles. Looks very, very good. Eventually, I'll probably do a full review of the Gargoyle Pops, just as a whole, review. I do that before, like I did it with the Pop Impossibles, the Impossibles, which were the Batman. They were bad guys in Batman, like they're the Batman sculpt, but different Batman villains posing as Batman. So I'm gonna do one probably similar to that. So we had Gargoyle Bronx number 394. She picked me up the Demona in stone form. I need to get a normal flesh version of her. And there's a reason for that, and I'll tell you about it in a second, guys. There's definitely a method to the madness. Number 390. Now, this one has no animation lines, just says pop on it. We got Lexington, who was a very small-looking guy. Looks great. Different sort of sculpt and size. I mean, if you look at compared to Demona, which is a female character, he's much smaller, which he's supposed to be smaller in the actual TV show. If you guys have never seen the TV show, I highly recommend checking it out. Let me make sure the stream is still good and I haven't lost my connection. Make sure everything's good here. Test. Perfect. Excellent. Perfect. Moving on, we had Broadway, which is sort of a chubbier character. He always eats stuff. His box is a little beat up, which in this situation I'm really not too concerned with because there's a reason why I needed the pop more than the box. And I'll talk about that shortly. We have probably one of my favorite guys, which is Brooklyn. He's sort of a red gargoyle. And last but not least, if you guys did see a toy hunt I haven't had a toy hunt in a long time, I do apologize, is Goliath in his stone form. So there's a reason why I wanted all these pops, because I talked about it before in another video. I think I did it on either last week's stream or the stream before that. I talked about wanting to make a display case with all the Gargoyles Pops. But the problem I was running into was how to put the thing together. Well, I reached out to a guy on Instagram, and him and I are going to work a special deal out. Not yet, STS. I don't have him yet. I need to get my hand on Hudson. I haven't gotten Hudson yet, and I haven't gotten the Hudson and Bronx 2-pack for FYE. That I need to get for this special project. So I want to show you this guy's stuff. I'm gonna feature him exclusively on the channel when I actually get to it. I think it was on. It was, I think, here. I believe. Yep, here it is. Hey, how's it going, sir? So the guy's name I'm working out this project on is Dynamic Displays. I'm going to showcase his work off to you in a second. So here's what he has done. I'll kind of showcase my phone so you can see it. So he makes these really cool cases. I don't know if you can see it there. I'll let it focus, hopefully. This is a Game of Thrones case he has made. If it will focus. Hold on. There it is. I'll kind of get like a side shot of it here. So he does these custom-made cases. And I'm working a deal with him to build one for the Gargoyles display. Now he actually also does them, and there's his logo right there, which I'm going to showcase when he puts it together for me, and I have it in place. I'm definitely going to be doing a full review for it. So this is what it would sound like. He does it with lights and sounds too. This is a Nightmare on Elm Street case he built. Hopefully you can hear it. Okay. Then he did one for. He also did one for Game of Thrones, which is the one case I showed you a second ago. You see it right there. I thought it was kind of cool. I'll stop it there so it doesn't get flagged. So he's putting that together for me. But we're going to be doing it a different sort of way. My idea is to have the character, originally was a normal version and a stone version, and the Gargoyles theme song would play, and it would flash back and forth to sort of mask the character going from stone to flesh. That's how it happens in the cartoon. We're going to be building a two-tiered case. It's going to be 2 tiers high, and it'll be the bottom one will be the stone forms, the top will be the normal flesh forms. It's going to have lights, it's going to have sounds, and he needs to speak to an electrical engineer that he's a friend of his. So it's going to, when it plays to the flesh portion or the stone portion, the lights would flash down on the bottom, and then it would flash back up to the top. So that's the idea we wanted to go to build that case. The big problem with the case, though, is going to be really long. It's going to be about 2 feet long, at least. And it's going to be about 1.5 feet tall. About 14 inches tall. Because we're going to do it 2 tiers. It's going to look a little weird because not all characters that have come out in the Pops line are both a flesh version and a stone version. Lexington doesn't have a stone version. Brooklyn doesn't have a stone version. And that's it. Just those 2, I believe. And Broadway. So it's going to have 3 of them in stone, and 3 of them won't be stone until they come out, or hopefully they make them. Then I'll pick them up. I got to pick up online on the secondary market. I have to pick up the Angela one because I got to get the stone version of her. That's what I need to finish off that case. The price point for that case, because it's going to have a plexiglass front that will flip up. It's going to be about $150 to $200 for that case. If you really think about it, that's not that bad of a price. For something that's about 2 feet long and about almost 1.5 feet high, with lights and sounds, I think that's a very reasonable price to pay for something like that. I think it'll be a very, very cool display to get that sort of item into my collection. I love the Gargoyles cartoon. I don't think I saw every single episode for Gargoyles. I'd love to get them on DVD. Hint, hint, chat, if you want to send me a gift for the holiday season, send me the full Gargoyle season, because I do not have it yet. Now, one last thing to talk about before I get to you guys is my Black Friday experience. I don't know what you guys had for your Black Friday. I went to Walmart to pick up a gift for my mom, for my family member. And I'm looking for a tech item for her. The problem is I had to line up in electronics. And there was 2 lines, one for 2 different products. If you're on light, you wanted one item, you want to the line on the left, you wanted the other item, you want to the line on the right. I get up to the very front, and the guy told me to be in that line. I said, I'm looking for X, Y, and Z. And he's like, that's not here, we don't have that. I'm like, well, I was told to stand in this line. They're like, well, that's in the other side of the store. So I'm sitting in line for 15 minutes, and I go to where they tell me to look. Literally, it's like near the menswear section, and the whole section has been roped off by like crime scene tape. If you ever seen, like, if you watch CSI, you probably see it all the time. The yellow and black tape you see for a crime scene, they always put that stuff out. That was all like wrapped around the entire area. And say, yeah, it's going to be really, really good when I do that review. I'm gonna plug the guy's stuff. Him and I worked out a deal for the shipping. I'm gonna definitely plug his stuff out because, as you saw in that little thing on Instagram, he does very, very good work. And I liked what I saw, and I came up with the idea for him. He has not yet done a gargoyle one, and him doing a 2-tiered box. I don't think he's done a 2-tiered box. He did one like literally like, I think it was like 4 or 5 feet long. He did it for Alien Predator. And I think you could hold the NECA figures. And it was done with black lights. So you see like blood splatter with black lights. It looks very, very cool. I'll showcase that off in a second before I end the stream tonight. So basically what happened was I went to the area. There's literally 200 to 300 people all pushed into this area in menswear. And there's no ticketing system. You're just sitting there waiting. And literally as soon as they pull the tape away, people just rushed. I'm like, are you looking for a lawsuit? I mean, someone could have gotten extremely hurt. It was badly managed. They didn't know what they were doing. There was no, like, what are you looking for to give you a ticket to get those items? It was completely just chaos. I understand Black Friday being very chaotic, but I've seen places, let's say Best Buy, for instance, where you can go there and they'll say, what do you want? And you tell them what they want. They hand you an item number out for those items, especially if they're limited quantity, to make sure you can get those items. So I don't know why they didn't do that. Very, very, very bad idea. Let me get to his page again. Again, the guy's name is Dynamic Display. If you never haven't heard from this guy, he's very, very cool. Let me show the Aliens box here. The Aliens Predator box I'll just mention to you guys. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Looks very, very cool. Here we go. Hold on. Here we go. Kind of cool, huh? That's all like black light. And it's a very, very, very big box. Very big display. I thought that was very, very cool. Here's another version of that same one we were just looking at a second ago. There's no sound on this one now. But you can see how big that display case is. It's massive in size. I'm assuming it holds NECA figures just because it's so big looking. I would make the assumption. I'm guessing. I think that would be a very good box to do. Let's say, here's what the box would look like without the neon effect, without the black light being on. That's what it would look like. Let it kind of focus a little bit. Hopefully you can see it. Come on, camera. There we go. That's what it looks like without the black light on. So, I mean, his stuff is very, very good. It's very, very neat. I think that would be great for, let's say, Black Series. You could probably get a massive case that big, the size of an entire wall. I think that'd be a very, very cool idea. Because this guy does very, very good work. I literally stumbled on him like by sheer just dumb luck. Him and I are going to talk, hopefully, in the next couple days. Hopefully he has a couple different designs in mind. I knew for a fact I want to... Some of the ideas I want to have happen, he wants to maybe do the New York skyline in one picture at night, and then a picture of it during the day, and then to give like the night and day cycle of the whole gargoyle motif. You want to have animation, like shots from the animation all over the sides of the case. I think the top of the case should be the picture of Goliath doing his like the thinker pose with the Disney logo. I think that would be a very good idea for the top of the case. That's my opinion. But him and I are going to talk probably later tonight. I'll hopefully be able to nail down what we want this case to really look like and pretty much nail home the price point. I don't know if I'm going to be getting the case this month or maybe next month. Because remember, I have my trip coming up in Orlando in the middle of December. There's not going to be any videos on that Sunday or not going to be videos on the 15th or this On the 16th or the 17th, there'll be no content going up, which will be a Sunday and a Monday. There'll be no Sunday video and no stream on that Monday. Just I'm going to be very, very tired coming back. I took that day off of work, actually, as well. So, yeah. I'm definitely going to get a hold of him. Dynamic Displays. If you're looking for a decent case, let him know the Rook Geek Goodness sent you. He's based out of Long Island, if you were curious. They make custom display boxes for any kind of collectible. That's what his tag line is. If you want to see what the top of the cases look like, that's what they look like for the Nightmare on Elm Street and the Game of Thrones cases. That was the very top of the case. Awesome, AA. Perfect. I did see Starcade. That was an abomination of what the Starcade feeling is all about. They did a horrible job on Starcade. They relegated it to a simple house show. It's basically a glorified house show. It wasn't even a full show. It was just an hour-long show on the network last night. I thought that was in such bad taste of a classic and such a vast lineage of Starcade and what it really, really meant to wrestling. And they just literally dragged it through the mud. In my opinion, it was very, very bad and poor taste. How was your guys' Black Friday? I have not yet asked. What did you guys do for Black Friday? How'd it go with you guys? Drink tonight is the cherry cola from P.O.Box. Yeah, it was bad. I did not like it. I thought it was in very, very, very bad taste. I don't know how they could have aired something like that. Between the quality of the matches, the piss poor lighting, the piss poor, just the aesthetics of the show just looked bad. I understand house shows. I get that. But, I mean, Kevin Dunn is there, so you should have good quality. The quality was very, very bad, in my honest opinion. Based on what I saw on that show, I would not recommend watching it if you're a wrestling fan. Don't watch it. You will be extremely disappointed on what they did for Starcade. It was one of WCW's biggest shows of the year. It was like close to their WrestleMania. It might have been their WrestleMania. I believe Starcade was their WrestleMania, if I remember correctly. Because at one time, I think it was Starcade going up against WrestleMania. And when WCW was airing those shows, if McMahon told the pay-per-view companies, if you air Starcade, you will not get WrestleMania. And he was basically strong-arming people, the pay-per-view companies, to say, if you get this pay-per-view, you will not get my product. And it was very, very dirty, very, very nasty back then. But that was the WrestleMania versus Starcade was the big show of the year for WCW. So, it is getting near the end of the stream. If you guys want to do anything else really quick, I'll be glad to chat a little longer. If not, we can end it and wrap up the stream for tonight. Again, I shot an earlier portion of this not on the stream, but off the stream. I just recorded it using my setup here. And that's going to be going up this Wednesday, which was a full review of the Gotham City Edition Funko Batman Gold Pop 2-pack set. I got this again as an early holiday gift. This is going to be going up this Wednesday. I already shot the video. It's already basically edited to go up this Wednesday. Yeah, I know a lot of people have done that now, Jackie. A lot of people will stay home specifically if they want to get anything. They will do either Amazon, they'll do eBay. It's getting to a point now where Black Friday has lost a lot of its luster. Mainly because things like Amazon, you could do it from the comfort of your home, and you could probably get a better deal than what you could at the store. The only thing that's different is that if you're ordering it online, you can't feel or touch it or see it. You can look at a video or something along those lines, but it's a little different where you see it in person, especially if it's an item that you need to look at or physically see in hand. So I can understand why people still do Black Friday. The item I got from my mom, I saved about $60 getting it at Walmart, as opposed to getting it online, and it came with a little perk as well. So I didn't mind getting it at Walmart. I just didn't like what they did at that Walmart. It was extremely dangerous. You could have really hurt someone. Hey, STS, thanks for coming back. We're going to be ending the stream shortly. Yep, I agree, AA. Cyber Monday is where it's at if you're looking for deals. Absolutely. Heck yeah. I didn't get anything on Cyber Monday. I was looking to get maybe another laptop for my girl because she needed one, but I couldn't find a good deal on one. I didn't need something that was really powerful. I just needed something because she has a Mac that is broken, and I wanted to get a replacement for her. But the problem is that most of them are coming between 250 and $300. I couldn't find one that was cheap enough that had a decent hard drive, decent amount of memory. Yeah, that's what we just talked about, STS, which were these guys were right here. I did 4 of those boxes. We got Megavolt, Chase, we got Angela, we got Monterey Jack, and we got Max from Goof Troop. So I had 4 boxes, did not get any duplicates, and I was happy to pull the Megavolt Chase because I wanted to get him in my Darkwing Duck series. So I'm very happy to pull him. I could see also Dynamic, I think it's Dynamic Cases, I believe his name is. I'd love to do a Darkwing Duck one down the line, too. That would be one I would love to get my hands on. You didn't see it, STS. I'm doing a special deal with a Instagram follower that I met who's putting together a custom case. Let me get it back here. He does these custom cases. That's a Nightmare on Elm Street one. So he's we're doing one for my Gargoyles Pops. So we're putting together a 2-tiered display box, and I'm going to showcase it off on the channel whenever I get it. It should be. I'm probably going to get it. I'll probably pay for it. I'm thinking either the end of this month or sometime next month. I saw the Pennywise combo pack. I looked at it. I decided not to pull the trigger on that one. Oh, very nice, STS. I have not yet seen those, so I don't know what's going on with those particular ones. But the Pennywise one, STS, I did see that. I showed it to me and my girl were looking at it. We were like, because I think I have 2 Pennywises already. I don't have the Chase. I have the one holding, I think, the balloon, and the one where his face is freaking out. I know I have at least 2 of them, but I didn't want to get a third one. And getting the Batman one was fine for me. As I mentioned before in many, many videos, for some weird reason, I have a very, very big and extensive Batman collection when it comes to Funko. Not intentionally. I'm not going out physically trying to buy Batman Pops. I like Batman as a character. I think he's very, very cool. Is he my favorite? Not by a long shot. You guys know I'm a massive Green Lantern fan. But for some weird reason, I keep always getting my hands on Batman Pops. It just happens to go that way. I don't know why. It's just one of the things that just happens all the time. So, if nothing else you guys want to talk about, I'm going to be wrapping up the stream in a second. We went for over 30 minutes. I was happy to at least go 30 minutes. I wanted to talk about the Black Friday stuff, my haul, the Gargoyle Pops, the GameStop boxes, talk about the giveaway. It's still ongoing right now. Oh, very cool. 3 heads? I don't know why you need 3 heads. Whatever. I still need to get that AJ Styles. And I need to get the Seth Rollins. Later, King Snake. I'm going to be wrapping up the stream any time now. So thanks for coming into the chat. So we're going to be ending the stream right now, guys. I want to thank everybody who came into the stream. Keep your eyes open on Wednesday for the review of this guy right here. That's going to be Wednesday's video. I'm going to be cutting the stream in 3, 2, 1. Take care, guys. See you next video and stream. Bye-bye.